Hey folks, it's the Red, getting back to the Crash Bandicoot 2 No Damage run. Can you dig it? So keeping up with the game's tradition of snowy-themed levels, we now have a snowy forest. Lovely. We also have a new enemy, a plant that spits exploding seeds. Not so lovely. Really, these guys are jerks. You can bounce on their heads, but to defeat them outright, hit them with a belly flop. That will make them drop a bunch of Wumpa fruit. Tantalizing as that might sound, I don't actually recommend trying to fight these things, because of their wonky hit detection. They have spikes along the side of them that would prevent you from using things like the spin attack to beat them. But even if you use the belly flop, because of how fast it comes down, you could accidentally hit the side of it instead of its head, and that will count as taking damage. So, for the sake of the no damage run, I'm just going to be avoiding them outright. It's the safest thing I can do. These heads are kind of weird. Happy, angry. Happy, angry. Yeah, I'll just leave them to that. There's not too terribly much that's particularly troublesome about the stage. It's just getting all the boxes and not getting hit that makes this place a bit of a problem. You'll see why in the outtakes. We also have a lot of gimmicks here, normally seen in chasing levels, despite this not being a chase level. And here's where things get really bad. Moving between these electric fences and dodging these seeds at the same time makes this part quite tough. If you see a seed landing at your feet, slide out of the way. And be ready to move quickly as soon as those fences go down. Because of the waves of fences in the way, it's difficult to see where the seed is going to land, which is pretty crucial in avoiding them. And because of that, I can't see where the seed is until it's already landed, and by then you've only got about half a second to get out of the way. Trust me, it makes that part very difficult, and you'll see what I'm talking about in the outtakes. But enough of that for now, let's focus on our bonus. There's quite a bit of Wumpa fruit to be collected here, and not really much in the way of obstacles for once. Just a couple of TNTs and a line of nitro to jump over. Now, do a big bounce on this crate here, and then bounce off the top of these question crates to get a bunch of 1-ups up top. Wish! Oh, danger! And check this out. Okay, so that wasn't as impressive, but I still thought it was cool. And then just jump over this nitro, and we're good. 4 extra lives, and over 100 Wumpa fruit, which makes for the 5th extra life. Makes that a very nicely paying out bonus, if I do say so myself. Alright, now we have a split in the path. We'll come back to check out the death route, but for now let's stick to the main road. These beehives will generate a bee that will give chase as soon as we run by it. You can take it out with your spin attack, but be ready to answer to another one that comes up right behind it. Eventually you'll get out of range of the beehive and be able to move on until the next one. We're just going to take out these mines so that they're not a problem later. Pretty much just don't be hanging around in their area for too long, or you might be spinning away a lot of them. Now we have to wait for an electric fence while spinning away bees. Fun. But there we go. And now for the gimmick for which this stage gets its namesake. Spin on this ground and you'll dig into the ground. This basically makes it so that you're immune to the explosions of the seeds, making these plants a complete and total non-issue. I wonder if the well-hidden crystal is under this ground somewhere. Not here. Not here. Maybe not. Oh well, let's keep looking. More ground to dig into. You can also break the boxes just by moving right into them, and somehow you eat the Wumpa fruit through the ground. I'm not going to question this. And as you would expect, you can also dig into the ground to avoid the bees. They'll reach the mound and then fly back and give up. As well they should. But as soon as you come out of the ground, they'll start giving chase again, so be ready to answer to them again. It's a good quick escape measure. A few more dash pads, and here's where the two paths meet up. So, now let's backtrack all the way back to the split and check out what's on the death route. As with any backtracking, take it a bit slowly to ensure that you're not throwing yourself off a cliff. And since we have bees involved, you're going to need to make sure you're not about to jump into one of those as well. Utilize the ground if it's available. Really, I would stay in the ground anyway, because it's a fast way to backtrack, because you can't actually throw yourself off a cliff while underground. Very handy. Oh, there's the crystal! How did I miss that? Now we have to jump back across the electric fence, but this time also over a hole, so a better timed jump will be required there. Spin away bees while you're waiting for the fence to go back down. It is worth noting that you do need to spin a little sooner than you might expect to take out those bees, because the bees' hitbox seems to be a bit bigger than I would expect it to be. Quickly slide out of the way and you don't have to spin any more of them. Now we just have one more hive to get past. Quickly do so. And we're through. That was a little close, actually. But now we're back in the split of the path, so let's check out the death route. You can tell things are getting more intense by the sped up music. And you just know there's going to be trouble when immediately you're jumping over a mess of nitro. Do some small hops to get past them. High jumps could probably work, but I feel like you have better momentum when you do small hops. And now we have bigger jumps to avoid these exploding seeds. Great fun. As if they weren't enough trouble already. And of course we also have bees to get past. You definitely don't want to be hanging around too much there, and here the camera angle is more working against me than anything else. We're not really being chased by anything right now. Well, now we are, but back there we weren't. Spin away a bee while you wait for a more agreeable pattern in the seeds, and you should be okay there. But here's where you've really got to be paying attention. And once again, watch where the seeds are being spat so that you're not accidentally running into one. And now we have bees to contend to again. Spin one away if you feel the need to do so, as you wait for the seeds to move in a more agreeable pattern. And we're through. Now we're back where the paths meet up again. So, let's finish this thing out. That was the final checkpoint, I believe. Don't move too fast ahead. Just don't want to blow it here. Alright, here's where we set off all the nitro, and we have another bee chase. I would recommend just keep moving. Don't stop to take out any bees if you don't need to. And now we have a lab assistant acting like a lumberjack, easily dispatched with your spin attack. Another bee chase. Once again, keep moving. It looks like it's catching up, but it won't catch you as long as you keep moving. One more plant and one more lumberjack, and we are through. And there's our second gem for the full completion of the level. Oh boy, let me tell you, this stage surprised me with how hard it was. I've got tons of outtakes to share, as you will soon see. But first, the crash dance! Oh, digging it. Who knew? But it looks like we have another transmission.
Crash! I haven't got much time! Cortex has almost completed the new space station! Something is not right with his statements. Beware of the trick.
Coco, you really are looking to a new ISP. But, that will be for another time. That was it for Diggin' It. Check out the loads of outtakes that will no doubt follow this, and next time it's off to Cold Hard Crash. See you then! I hated this level! Really, this whole level feels like a bit of a breather after... Did I speak too soon? Whoa! Watch where you're spitting those. Didn't quite get close enough. We also have mines here. They're not too problematic here, but mainly just a... Really? Now let's jump across. Oh, you... Ah! Wasn't expecting two of them. You can bounce on their head, but to beat them, you'll need to do a body... In theory, you're supposed to use a body slam. Don't know why that didn't work. Some of these are on timers. Oh! I slid into an explosion. Brilliant. Some warning. I can't believe I did that again. Oh. Well, that was not good. And we're going to wait for some timing on that electric fence. Let's go. Oh! Don't stop on the fence. That's kind of new. But now we have to move between them with better timing. Also a new enemy type up ahead. A plant that likes to spit well, that was quick. The hit detection, the collision detection with those plants is something else. Their spikes suddenly become the active target. What the? How did you do that? Whoa! I spun too late. All these gimmicks from chasing levels in a non-chase. Probably should have waited on that one. Moving between these fences and watching out for the... Oh, cheap shot. Watch out for these mines. More importantly, watch out for the explosions. Ugh. Well, this is a nice way to start it off, isn't it? High jumps are usually the best way to get yourself killed. Blast! Now we have to move between... Ah, heck! I didn't even see that seed there! We do have a lot of gimmicks here from the... Thought I could get past it in time. Clearly not. Now we need to get through these timed fences and avoid seeds at the same time. Oh! No! I don't even know what to say about that. Oh, why did I do that? Ah, should have waited for that. Well, not a proper one, at least. I was nowhere near that! What? Oh! I didn't see it until I already got here. Oh. And always be alert of incoming bees. I was spinning! I'm sure I was. I might have to see that again in slow-mo. Oh boy. Oh, darn it! I tried to slide away, went into a wall instead. I was right there, too. So, for the sake of the no damage run, I find it best to just... What? Oh, every time! To defeat them, use a belly flop. When the collision detection decides to work, you don't have long to... Oh! I didn't see that bee around the electricity. Oi. Whoa! Whoa! I hate this section. I wouldn't actually recommend trying to beat these things, because the collision... I hate these things. That's a bit of a problem, and for the sake of this no damage run, I'm just going to be avoiding... I would like to try and avoid everything. In between the electricity wick. That could be a bit of a problem, and for the sake of this no damage run, I'm going to get hit by everything. Because that's just how I roll. And it can be very difficult to see where the seeds are landing. Timing. You've really got to be paying attention. Perfect example of what I'm talking about. There are some spikes along the side of them that, as you can see, will hurt you. That was totally a proofing concept. And nothing more. To make sure a seed hasn't been placed next to you. Like that. I went a little early to make sure I made it. Oh! Whoa, what? Quite some range on those TNTs. So I don't know where the seed is until after it's landed, and by then, I only... What? Oh, that did not just happen. And I was almost to the end, too. And, of course, more seeds. What? I didn't see it up ahead. I'm gonna blame that one on the camera angle. As much as a high jump sounds good here, I would actually recommend using... better precision. If there's a seed near you, then just slide into it. Okay. Here's the gem, which is the main thing on this path. But don't hang on! This whole stage. Moving between these seeds and the two electric fences is a lot more difficult than it might look. If you see a seed getting close to you, slide out of the way quickly. Oh my god, leave me alone! And, that plant was going out of his way to try and blow me up there. I don't know how I got out of that without getting hit, but wow. Whoa! Okay. No, I will not forgive you. You have been jerks this whole playthrough. Hate them so much.